Hi, this is Roger in Finland, and today we're gonna make a stopwatch Peter McKinnon style using Fusion line and expressions. Let's jam there! So first the basics. Here where this clip is playing, this is one of the viewers, this is another one of the viewers, and when you can see there in the far right, that's the place where you can change and modify all the properties of whatever nodes you're using. And if you're wondering how come these clips are playing, even if the transport down there is on pause, it's because I composited these clips into this composite software using this composite software. I promise that made sense. And right here is the workspace where you're gonna put your nodes in the flow that are gonna make your composite shot. So now let's go and create all the nodes we're gonna need. I'm gonna start by creating a background node that I'm gonna put into transparent. And then, because I'm gonna be doing each of the digits separately, I'm gonna create 4 text nodes and 4 merge nodes. I'm gonna be plugging these things together, and in the end, let's see if we need to move some things around. Now let's dive into the expressions, which is a really cool feature of Fusion. And by the way, the Fusion engine handling expressions is using a programming language called Lua, and you can find a lot more information in lua.org. Since what we're trying to do is things related to time, it doesn't get more time related than making a stopwatch. We're gonna need the time variable. And in Fusion, in this case, within the expression, the variable time means what frame you are in time. So it's exactly the integer number of the frame you're in, starting from 0 and then up to whatever your clip length or your composite shot length is. In our case, because I'm shooting at 25 frames per second, each second will last for 25 frames, and that's an important bit of information. The first math function we're going to be using is called math.floor, and what it does is gives the largest integer which is smaller or equal than the argument. And in this case, what we want to do is to have the time as an argument, but we want this function to give us a number every time we reach 25. So we're going to divide with time by 25, and that's going to give us the seconds. Then, because we're using separate digits for minutes, tenths of seconds and seconds, we want this second digit to change every 10 seconds. And for that, we're going to use another formula, which is called math.fmod, which gives a reminder of the division between the two arguments. In this case, we're having this digit which is increasing 1 every 25 frames, so 1 a second, and we want it to change every 10 seconds, so that's how we're dividing it. And now let's check if it works. Let's put this text into the next viewer. Let's move a little bit the transport and let's see if everything's working fine. Alright, seems good to me. Let's move on to the next digit then. Now let's move to the next digit, which is the tenths of second. And this digit we want it to change every 10 seconds, which means 250 frames. So within the floor formula, this time we're going to use as an argument time divided by 250. And because now it will change every 6 iterations, so 0 to 5, 59 seconds is the last second of the minute, then we're going to be dividing by 6 when we're using the fmod. Alright, now we have all this typed in. Let's go to the viewer and let's see if it works. Once again, let's move the transport down there and let's see what happens. Looks good to me also. Alright, then let's move to the next digit. Actually, this is just a pure text box. I'm gonna add here the colon or the 2 dots, separating the minutes and the seconds. That's it, nothing else. And then finally, we move to the minutes digit. In this case, we want this digit to change once a minute. And 1 minute, in our case, it lasts for 1,500 frames. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the same floor function and then divide time by 1,500. In here, I don't mind actually that we start with 1 digit and then it grows to 2 digits, the minutes. So this means in practice that we need 60 iterations of this to fulfill the 1 hour. Actually, I'm not sure even if that's necessary, but I'm just gonna use it for consistency purposes. So I'm gonna add as well the fmod, where we divide the floor that is having as an argument the time divided by 1,500 and then dividing it by 60. So in that case, if we would read the hour, then it would change from minute 59 to minute 00. If you would like to add the hour, now I think it's up to you and you could definitely do that. Alright, let's move the transport and let's take a look at how this is. Okay, because I only have 1000 frames here, it doesn't even change, so I'm gonna enlarge a little bit the length of the composition and then take a look again to see if the minute would actually change. Alright, I think that now this looks good. Now let's just check if all the digits work together, so we're gonna put the last merge node into this viewer here and let's see how it looks. Okay, this doesn't look good at all. So now what's happening is that all the digits were placed on top of each other, so we need to move them. To move them, or in general to move things around, I like to use transform nodes, so I'm going to add a transform node in each of the different digits and then it's a bit easier to move. Now I'm going to move them around so that they look nicer and prettier, and then let's see what happens. So let's start moving them, starting from the seconds, tenths of second. Let's adjust a little bit the dots as well, and finally let's put the minute in its place. I think that now this looks good. Once again, let's move a bit the transport and let's see if things are looking good. I think this looks good now, and we've got our stopwatch done in Fusion 9 using expressions. Alright, now I'm just gonna render this composition and let's go and use it for the outro of this video. Alright, let's get this clock started. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions or comments about this. And let's see you the next time. Still running? Still working.